On a Taste of Tuesday, where we're going to dive into some Easter foods this morning. I wanted to start with something that I've never actually had, but I know that it's traditional, and that is hot cross buns.
I feel like at some point you pulled the lamb's wool over our eyes.
What?
Because I thought coming in you have had and made these things before.
Hot cross buns?
But both things, including hot cross buns, are first time ever. You've never made this until this morning, correct?
No.
Great.
Yes. Either one.
Dusty, didn't you think like, oh yeah, like you are so ready to have us have this? I just thought like, oh, let's go whip this up like I know what I'm making.
I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of.
Kind of.
I've heard of it.
You've made everything in the book, so I'm surprised you have not made this before.
True, good point.
I know. The lamb cake is a tradition in my family that I've been around. I just haven't physically done it before. And hot cross buns I've heard of, but I've never actually tried.
And everybody has heard of hot cross buns because everyone learned how to play the recorder in grade school.
Like this.
Hey!
Claire was the music video to me playing hot cross buns.
I'll make the hot cross buns dance.
I have the keyboard too.
Let me shake
Make
my
it twerk.
Let me shake my hot cross buns. I'm getting crumbs all over my laptop.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going
Somebody
into business.
passed
Make it-
band.
I did.
Woohoo.
Somebody passed
Somebody
band.
definitely passed band.
I did.
High five, Eric. Hot cross buns found out are traditionally made on Good Friday going into the Easter holiday. So I could not find a bakery that would agree to make them for me on a Tuesday.
Because they're only served on a Friday.
They're like, yeah, we do that on Friday because it's a Friday thing. I was like, oh,
Dang it.
oh, wow, okay. But I did find a recipe, and I did my best. Because traditionally, I believe the cross on the hot cross buns is baked in, but there's a bunch of like American recipes where they just use frosting, and I thought frosting is probably more our speed anyway.
This looks like a wheat dinner roll.
It's it's got fruit and cinnamon. So
Okay.
it's kind of like
Is it a coffee cake?
it's kind of like a breakfast thing, like maybe like a cinnamon roll, but also not.
Have either one of you tried to? I try to use my fork.
Oh, don't use your fork.
You can't penetrate the outside.
It's a very dense roll.
Holy
I don't
crud.
know if I over kneaded it.
Yeah, mine's a little hard.
They're really hard. Okay, take that out. Just let's go for flavor, not texture.
Okay.
Because clearly I have failed in
Anytime
texture.
you say I've never made this before, I'm always a little curious, and this is why.
I got
Okay.
overly cocky with this.
I'm going in for the
Okay.
overly yeasty, overly
I don't
thick
think I
hot
can
cross bun.
Bite it.
Ow.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Too thick.
It's too thick.
Oh my god.
that's like a boring cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
like the cinnamon roll's boring cousin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Twice removed.
And we've identified yet another food and frosting that loves to live in my beard.
Found another one.
Now, the frosting is great. I do thank you for making frosting because I'm a frosting fan.
Uh-huh.
I really want to get to this piece of fruit in here, but it's so, the angle, and that's hard.
That's on me. I think maybe we could have made these softer. I don't know what the issue is.
Somebody told us to make sure we drink water so we don't choke on it.
Thanks.
There's a possibility that could happen.
I got coffee over here.
I know. But you know what? I feel like this is going to go really well with coffee.
I can't wait to use the recorder again and get a lot of hot cross bun in
Oh
there.
my.
Ooh, a recorder full of hot cross buns. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my
Spit out
goodness.
my coffee. Okay.
That was a thing.
That-
I mean, very meh.
A for effort. It tastes fine. It's just, it's not, I want it chewier.
Would you want it one time a year?
Moistier. I want
How
it
about one time a year?
I want it moistier.
Yeah, moistier.
Yeah, one time a year maybe, but yeah,
I'd rather have cinnamon rolls.
this is like 2-day-old coffee cake. Put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to soften it up.
Yep. Overly hard.
Okay, moving around the plate.
Moving around. I'm super excited about this. This is a family recipe that I have never actually made, but I was aware of. I got this contraption from my mom, which is a lamb cake mold. It's got 2 pieces.
Looks like you're carrying around a lamb.
It is. It's got 2 pieces, and you use them to make lamb cake.
That's loud. Like that sounds like
Yeah.
heavy metal.
It's heavy metal. It is from my great aunt Mary, this is something she did every Easter. She would make lamb cake and deliver them to all of the families in their family. And when she passed away, she handed it down to my mother. And I don't know, maybe she'll give it to me. She's letting me borrow it right now.
Well, what's the process of making a lamb cake?
Yeah.
I never knew. But here's the deal. My mom gave me the recipe and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the family recipe. I was really excited. And it turns out, as I'm reading this old recipe card, it's a box cake mix and it's vanilla pudding and some sour cream and some oil and like all the normal things that you'd put in a cake mix, but it's box food. Like, because in the 1950s, they came out with box cake mix
Right.
and it was like the bee's knees. So my old timey traditional family recipe is basically a cake mix.
A cake
Really?
mix in a preformed pan.
Yes. I
Kind-
was so disappointed.
Silly question here.
Yeah.
There's not actually lamb in the cake, correct?
Oh my God, no. You thought there was meat in this?
We didn't know.
We were
It's
terrified.
just called lamb cake.
Oh, you guys. No, it's just a cake.
I
Hey.
almost called in sick today because I did not want to have lamb in a cake.
I wrote you a song for lamb cake.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah?
Uh-huh. Mary had a little lamb cake. Thank you.
That was awesome. That was great. You just learned that right now.
I just remembered how to play that. Fourth grade just came rushing back to me.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Well, the cake comes out in two pieces, and you put them together. It's just a bunch of frosting. And
Is the first piece the head?
well, the head fell off this morning as I was driving.
Great.
So I think that we have been served the hindquarters.
We're from the back end.
Is there-
We're going in from the
I
tail.
think we
Got a
are.
little lamb's tail.
I'm pretty sure I've got a lamb's tail.
I think I had the butt.
Yeah, this is a lamb's.
We're having rump roast lamb cake. Is this coconut? Green coconut?
Green coconut. Now, when I was a kid, my mom would use white coconut as like the fluffy lamb's wool. And I don't. Do you guys like coconut?
I love
I hate coconut.
I am
Oh.
taking as much frosting and coconut in one bite as I
I'm
can.
not a big coconut fan, so I just put the coconut as the green grass on the bottom
There you go.
and put in some jelly beans.
I will eat your grass.
Okay.
Don't ever say that again. That sounded gross.
In case you didn't hear me, I will eat your grass.
Let's move on to a bite.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
eat this.
Get the jelly beans in there. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Good.
It's cake. I'm happy with it.
I just can't believe that it's a cake mix.
My stomach is so excited that there was not actually lamb in this. Eric and I really thought maybe there could be lamb.
I'm so sorry. There's no meat in this cake.
That's good. But
The
based
best-
on
The best cakes have no meat in them.
that's a true point. And you didn't trick us, but when we went to those like old timey Christmas recipes, we didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no, it's an old timey holiday recipe. Is this like meat pie?
Yeah.
You guys had so much anticipation. I'm so sorry. I should have mentioned there's no meat in this.
Thank you.
It's just cake.
I'm so glad. If you would have invited me to your Easter Sunday dinner and you told me there was lamb cake, I probably wouldn't have come.
Hey, good news. I made lamb cake with real lamb.
I will gladly take anybody's grass. It was really good.
Not mine.
Anybody got grass?
No.
No?
No,
Meet me out back. I'll take your grass.
too weird.
Okay.
The Morning Scramble, save 102.9